Hello everyone, welcome to Problematics in the City. This is Ximena Montes and Verónica Reyes. Today we are going to talk about slums, a huge problem that has been growing the cities over time, affecting not only their structure and urbanism design, but also the inhabitants' quality of life. For this, we are going to have one guest who will present us a particular case of study. Hi Laura, thank you very much for taking this time to be here.
Hi Ximena, Verónica. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
Hello Laura, and hello everyone. Slums have been created in the cities because of the lack of government actions in order to guarantee the right of housing for vulnerable population who arrives to the biggest urban centers of the country looking for better conditions. These zones are formed by houses which are built by their own inhabitants who have no technical knowledge or any advisory.
In fact, this population uses the resources they can get as residues of construction and their abilities to develop refuges that are temporary at the beginning that then get into permanent houses. The thing is that due to the high cost of land in town, these people tend to settle in the periphery of the cities where illegal land business has more affordable prices for their economic capacity. Laura, what are the main causes of slums in Colombia?
In Colombia, for sure, situations like war, inequality, and the mismanagement of the government resources have generated great population exodus from the countryside to town in search of saving their lives and finding new developing opportunities. As a consequence, this situation generates large social gaps between these migrants' population and the local ones.
That's right. Actually, did you know that Bogota has received the biggest amount of displaced population in the country due to this capital condition? Because of that, ecosystems located in the city as ravines, rivers, and mountains have been invited by these people to create their refuges and houses.
Yes, it may sound exaggerated for you, but almost 3% of Bogota's population, which represent 240,000 inhabitants, live in slums, where the infrastructure of the city does not arrive, and the government ignores the whole development process until it gets to a point of no return, where the few things they do are insufficient and small interventions to face such a big problematic.
In Bogota, for example, there are many cases of slum in condition of misery. Among one of the most outstanding is Caracoli, located in Ciudad Bolívar district. Have you heard about it? Caracoli is the neighborhood located in the top of Ciudad Bolívar, just in the border of Bogota with Soacha. It is an informal neighborhood who was created so many years ago by people who stole the land and sold it in an illegal way to families who arrived to the city trying to protect themselves from war or just looking for better opportunities. Nevertheless, a huge amount of people were cheated because there was no real proof they were owners of a plot. The construction had been developing between a revenue and a high-risk area without any technical requirements or control from the government.
Besides this, the only action taken by them was to legalize it and let people develop houses without any supervision, which increased the risk they have to suffer a catastrophe. Because of its location, people living in there feel like they are not part of the city and have so many difficulties to access to elemental services like health, education, or jobs. Not only because of the discrimination they suffer, but also because Caracoli is far away from any infrastructure. They are totally disconnected from town. Now, Laura, as an architecture student, please tell us another case of studio in Bogota.
There's another slum so close from here, in Chapinero. It is a different situation, but the problems are evident. San Luis neighborhood is an informal settlement located near La Calera Road and the border of Las Montes Paramo. All the houses in there were self-built without any suitable structure or convenient materials for living.
But what's the difference between Caracoli and San Luis?
Due to its condition of illegality, the government refuses to help people in there improve their conditions, which create big difficulties for them to access to infrastructure and general services inside the neighborhood. Besides this, the slope of terrain makes it difficult to access the zone and creates a special purpose.
But despite the situation in which they live, the inhabitants of San Luis have benefits for its location because they are away from pollution, noise, and also well connected to reach the main points of facilities in the city. Nevertheless, its excellent location in Bogota is also attractive for real estate companies, which want the neighborhood to be legalized so that way they can buy the land for a low price and build huge architectonic projects. This would mean that the price of the land would increase so much that the current inhabitants couldn't keep living there and would probably go to slums in the periphery.
Well, there's no doubt that whatever decision the government makes in there won't be good for the inhabitants of San Luis. Nevertheless, it's evident that bad conditions and slums determine people's quality of life, and what is worse, nobody cares about the situation in our city, not even the ones who should.
But after knowing that, I think the real question is, what are we going to do as a society? Are we going to ignore whatever doesn't affect us or try to find solutions from our fields?
Well, it's a discussion that will last eternities.
You're right. This is all for today. We hope you like this special programs we made about slums.
We're going to keep researching this in order to find new ways to help people affected by this situation. Please stay tuned to another program about problematics in the city.
We're finished. It's over. Thank you. Hello.
Not only their structure and urban or